My colleagues and I often say that intergenerational church is a mindset. All age worship is a thing, something we do. In the same way we see family with all its different generations, the intergenerational church also values and works together from great-grandparents to the youngest children and within every ability. This is one generation interacting and learning from each other, encouraging each other, not seeing an all-age service as just for the children or to be tolerated for the families, but somewhere we need to be, all of us need to be, to connect with every age, to encourage others not quite so far along the faith journey of any age, to take seriously our roles in living out our love of Jesus and modelling our faith to every generation that is in our church family. It's also supporting families in nurturing the faith of their children within the home. You see, it's so much bigger than just a service. Yes, we do need the separate spaces to be age appropriate, but as a church, we need a mindset that sees that everyone has a role to play in the lives of our children and our young people, because it takes a whole church to raise a child and a young person in their faith. With 1 in 5 adults and children having an additional need or disability, there will always be those who may need extra support within our church. And that's a privilege because we're family. There is always much to learn from our brothers and sisters who may have an additional need, whether it's visible or invisible. Supporting those who need extra help to access worship and learning by doing what would help an individual feel part of our family is a gift. Now, it's often said, why should we do it for just one child? Well, it's not just for one. As we've often found out, if you change one thing for one person, it actually makes the whole place accessible for more people. It will be helpful for the rest of us, whether we have a disability or additional need or not. And like being intergenerational, this is a mindset. We can be inclusive while still approaching an additional needs and disability as a problem. And that in itself is a problem. What we need to do is view the person as a child of God. That child is a child of God and someone that we can learn from. We need each other. In the disability community, we use the word belonging a lot. It's far more than inclusion. It's being part of the family. What makes a good kids song? Now, this is a question me and Steve are quite often asked. It's an eternal question. And most people think it actually changes through the different generations. But there are some things that are a constant. First, we have to ask the question, who are we aiming at? And are we remembering the age and stage of the children, including all abilities? Now, I'm drawing here from wisdom from many of our friends who write kids' songs and lead children's worship, as well as our own many years of experience in this area. Simple, repetitive songs with a strong message are best. 4 to 6 lines, a good tune, and good rhyming, something that scans, like the nursery rhymes that we used to sing as children. All of this will help Bible truths settle in the brain like an earworm. What you want is a song that the children will be singing when they come back to the meeting the next week. We've had children with additional needs singing certain songs on a camp, coming back the next year and singing them as they arrived back on the campsite. It works. And these kids' songs, they're not just for children. Many adults appreciate them too. And we've got lots of letters from adults saying they liked that particular song. And that's quite a few different songs. But it's just the same for children. Many children like the adult songs. So never be afraid to use the adult songs. Longer songs are fine. I'm not saying don't sing a longer song. As long as there's a repeating bit that's easily remembered, that will remind the children of the gist of everything else that is in the song in all of the verses. So do use those as well. And one final thing from a children's worker who's getting older, don't be afraid to use the old songs, because the old songs to us are the new songs to the kids and carry many, many items of faith and gold for the future of our children.